Good morning, good morning. This is Beth. Welcome to 4x8 Paper Stuff. We are in the Rock of Cashel. Cashel. We're almost done. I have a couple more cleanup days, maybe. And I have a couple. I still have the pile of green paper here, but I have orange and green, and those dots every day talk to me, and I still haven't used them, so I'm going to use them today. I'm going to give them some friends. So on the orange paper, I put green dots, and on green paper, I put orange dots, except I don't have orange dots. So what does one do when they don't have something? They make it. Right, right. Um, I was looking for my pictures, and I finally found them after putting all that stuff and piles yesterday. Now it's all a mishmash again. Oh well. So the Rock of Cashel is in a little town called Cashel, and you come around a corner. And we did learn in Ireland that if you were able to build your castle on a hill and it made a gigantic statement in the town as being the highest place and the biggest place or the grandest place, um, that gave you even more street cred, for lack of a better word. Um, and in this town, the way the road is set up now, I don't know if the roads were like that back in the day. I thought I could use this, but then I changed my mind. You come around a bend in the road, and then all of a sudden, and our tour guide, this isn't her first rodeo, as we say here in the States, timed it perfectly. She came around the corner and she goes, and now you can see why this was one of the grandest castles. And as she finished that statement, kaboom, there was this castle on a hill, on a rock, in the middle of the town, tall, majestic, da 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 da. I mean, you needed like Steven Spielberg music behind you. It was perfect. And to have it our last castle of our last day was cool. Like I said, there's my handmade dots, which kind the paper was a little bent, so it turned to swooshes. But pretend like it's somebody swashbuckling at the castle, right? Right. Um, and that white page is from the little almanac that I found in a used bookstore there, and it just had County Kerry and a map, so I went with it. Um, but this castle, huh, where did it date from? I should look that up, shouldn't I? And I'm making other dots called washi dots, washi snips. I'm just tearing green. I got out some of my orange from Halloween, and green and orange polka dot washi tapes and making dots on those pages too. Um, let's see, Rock of Cashel. Let's look this up quick. How fast can I work a phone? It was really cool. It had a lot of stone, um, like Celtic symbols carved in stones. It was really cool. Okay, Wikipedia. Here we go. I know it's not always right, but for what I use, it's fine. Rock of Cashel, 12th century. Oh, it's in Tipperary, County Tipperary. It was. It had a lot of people in the graveyards too. I kept looking the whole trip. If I found a graveyard, I would look for Carters or Colgans, which would have been relatives of mine, but I never found any. Granted, I didn't have long to look, but yeah, 1629 is Malcolm Hamilton. I'm not sure who that is, but 12th century, 1100s. This castle was from. Now it's just the ruins. But all of these pictures here are a lot of the different carvings that were in the church or on gravestones, and I just was fascinated with all that. And I kind of put one of these on a tilt just for something else because I haven't tilted anything lately. Um, and I was saving that one grave marker stone from that sticker sheet for this page because that's where we saw most of them. Um, and why this idea hadn't dawned on me before is beyond me. I'm just taking my green and orange markers and outlining that shamrock because I took the top layer off of those stickers because they're chipboard and they're too thick. My thing is probably 3 inches. My insert is 3 inches thick. I kind of just highlighted some of the edges of the shamrocks, clovers, shamrocks. I'm going with shamrocks or clover. Anyhow, and then I filled in some of the blank colors and everything. But this was probably my favorite castle. Well, I don't know. They were all cool in their own sort of ways before The first one and the Blarney Castle, which had beautiful grounds, and uh, this one as the one that was so majestic coming around the bend in that road, and how Denise, our tour guide, just ta-da! And this was the biggest one and the best. Um, at the right time, it was perfect. We all gave her a standing ovation. Um, but yeah, the rest of my time is just going to be a couple little cleanup bits. I think I have another little thing to talk about in the Blarney Castle. Seeing if I can use any of this ephemera that I still have left. But okay, so Tales from the Paddleboard. I was a little bit relaxed yesterday, and I had some tape showing, so I put some of that paper over it to so it doesn't stick to everything. Look at that, yum! In other words, I was up super early. It was 4:30 when I woke up. I went out on the paddleboard at 5. Listen to the crickets and the bugs in the grasses. It's the day after a full moon. I should have done this the night before, but oh well. So, thanks for watching. I will see you all tomorrow in the daylight. Bye!